of my things before I realized they're all doing it for the same reason as me. It's cheaper than psychotherapy. Okay? I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and a lot of them have repeat themes of women and men and all that. What terms do we use for a man who likes women? What? Lover boy? Ladies man? Skirt chaser? What else? Womanizer? Lothario? What else?
Fuckboy.
A what?
Fuckboy. He knows.
A fuckboy. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay. And they're not all negative, are they? I mean, they're just, ladies man, skirt chaser, whatever. What terms do we have for a woman who likes men? Huh?
Straight.
Straight. Straight.
Very
Yeah, okay, she's straight, okay, yeah. But what else? What other terms do we have,
She's pretty easy.
Huh?
She's easy?
Easy, yeah, is that negative?
No.
Kind of.
Like all my video games are easy.
Anyway, guys, I hang out with Satan Goddess.
Oh.
Should be. Isn't it funny how things change over time? I was looking in my cupboard, cleaning out a cupboard the other day, and I came across the iron. The iron! I have not ironed in years. What has happened to the thing of the ironing? It's just sort of gone. I just don't do it anymore. I don't care. Wrinkled linen, I don't give a shit. And it's sitting there like a lost appliance, but no use for it anymore. But what's amazing is I don't even notice the extra time I should have in my life because I don't iron anymore. Where did that go? You know where it went? Texting all the time. Texting. People have gone from touch typing to touch texting. Does anybody here do the thing where you're using 2 thumbs and 2 fingers, both hands? Yes? You do that. I think that's a miracle. I'm just still poking away with the one sort of thing, But there's other ways around it. Like I've got to reclaim some time in my life from all this texting that I'm doing all the time. I resisted it for a while, so got smart. I just leave off the full stop at the end of the sentence. Who needs it? I'll just put a return in, it's easier. And caps, does anybody still put in caps? Do you do that? Or am I like really behind the time because I still occasionally hit the shift button for a capital? Does anybody do that? No? No? Nobody. So I should have given up caps a long time ago. There was a time, and some of you may not remember it, when at the end of a sentence, we had 2 spaces. Does anybody remember that? I'm really showing my age now. They brought it in to save computer space for some reason. No, we're just going to have 1 space now at the end of the sentence. And I resented that. I thought, no, I need 2 spaces. I need to take a deep breath and know when the sentence ends. And then you started in the next sentence. It had a certain grace to it. They took that away from us. I resisted and I gave in. Now, I don't even use caps. I don't use full stops. I'm kind of moving with the times, I feel like I'm, moving on. The language is changing, for sure. Language is changing. And even your attitude towards your jobs changes. Like, remember the time, once upon a time, when you're a little kid, you say, oh, I love doing that. I love playing ball. I would do that for free. I would just do that forever for free. Then you get to the point you say, yeah, I'd do that if they pay me. If they pay me, I'll do that. It's called a job. You've got to go to work. You've got to go to work. Pay me, and I'll come in every day, whatever. That has changed now, too. Now it's like, I wouldn't do that if they paid me. That's when, like, public servants out here? Oh, yes? Okay, well, I reached the point where I call the Groucho Marx inflection point. I wouldn't work for any agency that would hire me. You see, that's to the point that, or as a friend of mine once said, once you've taken the redundancy from the public service, the words shove it up your ass and never fall from your lips. Okay? Because you've taken the leap, you've given up the security, or you're out in the world, whatever. So then things come along and then you say, well, actually I pay you to do that to me, for me, whatever. Yes, I'll pay you, whatever. I was once so desperate that I tried to find male escorts online. This is where after I left my ex and all this sort of thing. I thought, there must be guys out there that, and I thought, young students, this is going to be good, this is come over and whatever. And I dialed a couple of mobile numbers, and nobody even answered. Nobody even ever got back to me. I felt really bit. I mean, why? Anyway, that was a long time ago. The necessity of finding a living, then you don't get to the point where you say, no, I'll pay you to do that. And then it comes full circle again, and you say, no, I'll do that for free, which is, of course, why I'm doing stand up here. And it all comes full circle, right. I went on a cruise recently, and I haven't been on a cruise in Australia before, but I can certainly say one of these boomerang cruises, Sydney, Cairns, and back again. I can certainly say that as far as cruising goes, Australians really do punch above their weight. That's about 130 kilos. I was waiting to go in the theater, and I was admiring this white sequin curtain, and beautiful, and then it moved, and I realized, no, there's a woman in that. And I can tell you that dresses like that do not come in sizes. They are sold by the meter. And I'm not punching down on that because I too have had a eating disorder at one point in the past. I was kind of semi-anorexic before it became a thing, right? And but I was unsuccessful even at that because I just didn't have the willpower. Didn't have the willpower to really get skinny. Now I have anyway, but stands in good stead for middle age. Now I have something for Marky, and Marky is like myself a gardener. Now Marky, I have a present for you, a sort of a housewarming present, but there's more where this came from. Now Marky, these are bare-rooted raspberries.
You're gonna have to help me out, Lady Bla Bla. What's bare-rooted? What's that?
Well, look, if you haven't experienced bare rooting, I'd say you're a little bit innocent of the world. Okay, and not because it's much better bare than with clothes on.
Yeah. So what are we rooting these here, or?
Yeah, no, you. First of all, you need to wet them when you go home.
Wet them when you come.
Yeah, there's called lubricant.
Just spit on it or what?
No. There's special lubricant.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Dude, so when's the last time you haven't had a bare-rooted raspberry?
All my roots are bare, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I feel like although it's bare-rooted, you bagged it up.
And not only that, look, this is part of my practice. Some of you might have heard of shibari. Has anybody heard of shibari?
Yeah, has anyone else been shibari and
The
bare-rooted?
Japanese rope tying thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, I have a fusion craft. It's called shibari meets ikebana. That's flower arranging. Now the thing.
How fun sway of you?
The thing about doing it but I do
She's
shibari.
don't.
No, there's another string there.
Are you going to ghost me and
No,
pull off midway through?
Isn't that? Marky, you can do some shibari on this. You tie it up now.
Do you often need to put the rope on there to hold it on?
Well, to keep it closed.
Keep it closed.
Because the thing about doing shibari with plants is you don't have to ask for consent. I just do whatever I want to do. And sometimes I can get and go, that's all right. Okay, go ahead. I'll hold it, you tie it up.
I tie it up.
You gotta tie it. And then you're an official shibari ikebana fusion art expert. There you go. See, he's getting excited about it. I can tell. It started with hostages, Shibari was done with hostages, and then they kind of go, okay, no problem. So it became an art form. There we go. That is Shibari meets ikebana.
Shibari with a bowl and Well, very good. Thank you very much,
Thank
Lady
you.
Bla. Now, guess what? After, do you know Lady Bla has been doing comedy here for like more than what? How long have you been doing comedy for?
7 years.
7 years. And she's been giving me plants and garden and stuff. And I recently moved and had to move all of the plants from 5 years to my new place. So I grew this at my place to give to you as a strawberry plant.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.